Well, we're here at UDA tonight, and it's a very special night as it is Parents' Night, and generally we do not photograph the parents, but tonight, following this parents' introduction here now, is going to be a very special introduction for a former coach, Gordon Foster, here. So he will be honored with a picture for his many years of coaching here at Upper Dauphin, and picture will be hung out here in the Wall of Fame that the UDA Trojans have here outside, and we'll see what the festivities look like in here as the presentation will be made, and then we'll be getting on with the basketball game. Well, the presenters are now out here to present the picture to Gordy.
We're going to be honoring a very important member of our staff and coaching here at Upper Dauphin, Mr. Foster. At this time, I would ask all the former players that are here to please join us in the back here. We would like to have you included in all the pictures here this evening. I'm going to be reading your names as you register. If we miss someone, we apologize, but please come down as well. I would also at this time just like to thank the Board of Directors for directing me to do this kind of thing. I think it was very, very worthwhile. And at this time, please join me on the floor, and you can come down before I read your name, and I'll be fine. The following people have registered and attended here today: Galen Lentz, Joel Coons, Tom Hain, Mike Miller, Rich Hoffman, Mike Wertz, Dennis Henninger, Larry Bingaman, Jim Buffington. Come on down, please. Ed Cooper, Scott Peters, Dave Rao, Craig Huffman, Dave Antis, Paul Adams, Al Laskowski, Chad Wagner, Dale Hoffman, Brad Antis, Dave Shadle, Darrell Paul, Rick Gunderman, Robin Straub, Rich Tucker, John Thorney, Alan Bowman, Jim Straub, Mike Botts, Greg Foster, Bill Botts, Jeff Ziegner, Jim Kramer, Joel Pendle, Randy Stroop, and John Laskowski. If we have missed anyone here, please come forward at this time. But I think you need to look at the tremendous turnout we have here tonight of former players to honor Coach Foster. At this time, I will turn the microphone over to Dr. Hills, who will have a few words. Thank you.
Coach Foster, tonight is your night. We're recognizing you because of your many, many years of service. And as a school district, we certainly thank you for your service as a teacher, and tonight especially as a coach. Your victories, well over 600 in the school district and well over 700 in central Pennsylvania, speaks well for itself. You're probably one of the greatest coaches who ever coached in this area, certainly in basketball. The tribute behind you is for those who knew they wanted to be here to recognize you, but there are many, many others out there certainly would like to be here tonight. Thank you again for your service and dedication to Upper Dauphin area sports.
At this time, Coach Haynes has a few words. Okay.
Way back in 1958, I was a lonely little freshman at Upper Dauphin. Coach Foster arrived on the scene. I played for him for 4 years, and except for the 4 years in college, I've been back here ever since. And when you talk about Upper Dauphin basketball, there is a tradition that's built around Coach Foster. His philosophy that he instilled back in the 1950s, his style of play is still very modern today. Every coach that's played under him still uses his system. In the 19 or 2000 era, still using the things that he used back when he started. That is a tribute to a coach who was way ahead of his time. that he started things that are still very modern today. I know sometimes reporters are misquoted, and if you fellows that played under Coach Foster read the Sentinel and said he didn't care about wins, I don't know where they got that from. He built character after you won, and you build a lot more character when you didn't win. But a tribute to Coach Foster, I'm just happy that I can carry the torch. There has never been a head coach at Upper Dauphin other than Coach Foster. There has never been a coach that has not played for him. That is a tribute in itself. So, fellas, players, all you guys that were coaches, and hopefully someday might be a coach, a great tribute to our leader who started the program in the tradition, Coach Gordy Foster.
Thank you very much. At this time, Mike Miller, our board president, and also former player and coach here at Upper Dauphin, is going to do the honors of presenting the photographs. Mr. Miller.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say, now that you have us all lined up down here, Coach, you might as well get the medicine balls out and run some big grades around here. That's usually what we would do when we lined up down here, so our passing skills would be honed. It is with a great honor that I am able to represent the Upper Dauphin Area School District tonight here in this presentation. 32 years of your coaching career were in the Upper Dauphin Area School District. Grass, Vikings, Upper Dauphin joined the Upper Dauphin area. 640 wins compiled during that time. 19 league championships, 5 district championships. You've also been introduced into the Central Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame and the Elizabethtown College Sports Hall of Fame. We're proud of you for that, by the way. We'd like to talk a little bit, though, about the lives, how you touched the lives of the students and the athletes here during your tenure as a teacher and coach at Upper Dauphin. As a teacher and coach, you taught us many important things about life. You taught us to strive to win, just like Tom said, but to be gracious in both victory and defeat. We learned not to make excuses for our mistakes, but to learn from those mistakes. Most important, we all learned to be winners, not only in sports, but in life, and how to be respectful while achieving our success. I could really go on and on for hours about this, Coach. You were a great coach, a great person, and friend for all of us, and I could just talk about it for days. In closing, I would like to add that as time goes on in this area, there will continue to be arguments about which teams were the best, which players were the best, but I don't think anybody can argue with the best coach in this area ever was. Coach Gordon Foster. School District and everyone in the Upper Dauphin Area School District to present this portrait, which was placed on the Wall of Fame as you come in the gym, and everybody can see who led us to all those championships. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Mike. Coach Hayes was his coach for 20 years. His main job was to hold me down on the bench, and I did coach to win, I'll admit that. I think what the article really meant was that every game we played one at a time. We went out there and I told the kids, you give everything you have, and at the end of the game, we take the result. The result was 704 wins. So if that's coaching to win, then I guess we coach to win. But my main philosophy was to try to get each kid to play to the best of his ability. All these players behind me know we won nights where they fought more in my lectures than when we won or than we lost. Either way. I tried to instill in them to do their best. I think there's so many people, I can't mention names because I'll just mention groups. I thank the athletic director, Stan, who initiated this with Coach Haynes. Thank all my high school coaches, my college coaches, the administration for initiating this, the board of directors, and I know that they initiated this, but I know who's responsible for this. They're standing behind me. They took me for a great ride for 32 years. If it wouldn't be for them, I wouldn't be here. I once heard and read an article, and a man said he walked by a post, and on that post there was an animal of whatever, turtle, and everybody said, how in the world did he get there? Well, he didn't get there by himself. Somebody put him there. I didn't get here by myself. They put me here. My greatest coach that I've ever had as a role model was Coach Wooden of UCLA. All my kids know we emulated UCLA. The slogans in the locker room for UCLA. And I read his book, and his book said, was called and titled, They Call Me Coach. They asked him in the book why he coached. His reply, where else could you find such splendid people? I would like to echo that. In my 32 years, these guys gave me a great ride. And to all of you fans and boosters and everybody that supported us over the years, I say thank you, thanks for the memories, thanks for the great ride. Now that goes Coach Wooden, where else could you find such splendid people? It's why I coached at Upper Dalton for 32 years. Thank you, I love you, and I'll now turn this over to, I guess, Dr. Hill to present the picture to be put on the wall of fame out here above the trophy cases. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I want to thank everyone who came out tonight, enjoying this kind of weather. I appreciate the indulgence that Juniata has given us to be able to do this tonight. I thank you, Gordy, for all the things that you've done. I understand you want to say another word here, and I'll give the mic back to you. The other thing I want to remind everyone, at halftime, there was a cake that was donated by Don Trojan. Hopefully you had seen it when you came in, so we will have that cut, and we would invite everyone to have a piece of that. We certainly don't want it to go to waste. At this time, I will close and turn the microphone back to Coach Foster.
I couldn't leave here without introducing some people who backed me over the years. I said I didn't want to name names, but I have, and I'm sorry the one is not here tonight. I guess most of you have heard my oldest son passed away recently. I really miss him. I wish you were here. I'm sure he's watching somewhere. My daughter, my favorite daughter, is over here sitting, Cynthia. I'd just like to mention that her son Jason could not be here because he's playing for CD East and they have a tough game tonight. They're playing Harrisburg. Then next to her is my sister, Elma, who was devoted as a fan for years. And behind me in the crowd, he can raise his hand, is my son Greg, who played here for 4 years. Greg, come on up here, Greg. Okay, Greg has 2 sons, and he has the oldest one, Ian, at Penn State. The youngest is John, who's playing at Penn Manor. And I also have another son who played here for 4 years, who could not make it tonight, and that's Jimmy. Jimmy is teaching at Randolph-Macon in Virginia. His wife is expecting. He has a son now, Max, 2 years old, and they're expecting this week. He could not get away. We do know it's going to be a boy. It's the 5th boy, so I have 5 grandsons. And coaching, I think I have a team, I'm going to make a comeback, okay?
We're out here. We're going to see them actually officially hang the portrait of Coach Foster here in the UDA Wall of Fame. Dave Tallhelm doing the honors.
Thank you. Thanks, Dave. Yep.
Right. Okay. Well, following that great presentation to the most deserving person that ever coached high school basketball in this area for sure, and that's Coach Foster. One heck of a nice guy, and I'm pleased to call him a friend of mine too. And now we should have a red-hot basketball game for you tonight as the Trojans seek to avenge a loss up at Juniata earlier on in the season in the first half when the Trojans did not play a good ball game. They'll admit that, and they left one slip away to these Juniata Indians. So tonight we're going to see if we can't continue our winning ways here in the second half and capture a win here tonight against Juniata. It won't be easy, but the Trojans have played very good basketball of late, and I think tonight they will prove that they are up to the challenge, and we'll catch you later. Yep, all right. Be right back with the opening tip of the ball game. Well, the introduction of the ball players going on right now. Brett Shadle introduced as one of the starters, of course, for UDA, along with Brent Smeltz. These two guys have played great ball this year all the way through, as has Travis Wenzel. And in fact, the Trojans have not only a strong starting lineup, but a darn good bench for Coach Hain this year. Josh Smith, one of the forwards out here, is center, as they used to call him, whatever. And then Drew Hunter rounding out the top 5, or first 5, starting 5. But they've got a lot of help out there as they need a whiff, and the Trojans have some really good bench, as I said. So we'll be back with the opening tip-off here right after this nice rendition of the national anthem. Cutting set for the opening tip now. Looks as though it'll be Josh Smith tipping it off for UDA. We do have the names of the other ball players here on the board and on the sheet. So we'll get going here in just a minute. Number 34 out there is Shear. Number 22 is actually Ennis, who is on the board as 44. So here's our opening tip. Going to be controlled back here for UD as Wenzel will pick it off and get it back up here for Shadle now. Brett Shadle. These guys have played some terrific basketball here lately and want to continue doing that tonight as they go into Smeltz and then back out here for Wenzel. And Shadle into Smeltz on the baseline. Smeltz has that good three-point shot from over that way, as do many of these Trojans. Wenzel now has to go over here for Shadle, and then back to Wenzel, swinging on the near side here now. Smeltz for 3. It is just in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around inside here, picked up by Smith for 2. Wouldn't go. Return shot put up by Hunter is good. So Drew Hunter gets the first bucket of the ball game, and it's 2-0 UD. This is Sperry coming up court. Into the corner, you'll go with it. Off the hands of number 22, and out of bounds it goes. And that's that Enist. And UD coming back with it. On the wing baseline. Back out here for the pass inside for Smith. Pushes it right underneath here for Hunter for 2. A little short. Hunter with his own rebound for 2. Good. So Hunter for 2 more. And it's now 4-0 as Juniata trying to bring it up court. I have a feeling tonight we ought to really take care of these guys. I mean, Guinness has it out in front, but UD up there just was sluggish as heck that night, and nothing would go down for them. And so Juniata took advantage of that. And here's the ball tapped loose nicely by Smeltz. Back to Smeltz for two. It's no good. Brent couldn't get it to go down on a good steal. The tap ahead to Brent Smeltz, and Brent's shot would just roll off the rim that time. But he'll have plenty more chances. Here's that Innes for two. It's blocked away and picked up in there by UD. Quickly ahead here for Wenzel. Wenzel looping it up, looking for two. No good. Rebound put up by Hunter is good. So it's George Hunter 6, or rather Drew Hunter 6. And the Juniata Indians nothing with 6:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Okay, Myers will inbound it here now to that Sperry for Juniata as their timeout is over. It's the 22nd one. Here's Sperry working it out in front. Smeltz working, or Shadle working on him. Here's Myers. Into the corner he goes. Now back out here for that Innes. Enitz has it tipped away from him. Smeltz picks it up. Coming back with nice bounce pass right underneath for Shadle. Wouldn't go. Smith with the return shot. Wouldn't go. All of a sudden the Trojans have gotten cold out here. And here's a ball on the floor. And it's going to be Myers, or Clark rather, wrestling around with it out there with Travis Wenzel. And a foul is called on Wenzel, his first. Sperry with it, calls out play number one, and that means he's going to have it stolen away by Shadle if he's not careful. Nope. Here comes 34 trying to go inside. Couldn't do it. Pushes it back out here for Ennis. Ennis for three. No good. Rebound comes down inside there. Smeltz, who drops it back here for Wenzel. And Wenzel taking it down court for UDA, dropping it over there for Shadle. Shadle for Wenzel. And then Shadle. Inside nicely for Hunter. Hunter pushes it over in the wing. Shot for three from Smeltz. It's good. Brent Smeltz for three, and that's what I meant. Brent will have plenty more of those. It is 9-0. UD shutting him out here in the early going. Sperry picking it up court. Into the corner he goes with it now for that Myers. He'll drop it. Ennis on the baseline and then out of bounds it goes. It's going to be off Ennis and out of bounds it goes. UD will inbound the ball. Shadle, Wenzel, and Shadle playing with it out in front. Back here for Wenzel. Shadle cuts over to the left wing side here now, and he'll look for something inside. Right there's Hunter for two more. It's good. Well, Drew Hunter's having a ball game tonight as he's got 8 out of the first 11 points that UD has. The only other bucket is there by Smeltz, is 3. Here's a shot from out in front looking for 2. No good. Rebounded inside there to Wenzel. Wenzel up court with it here quickly for UD. He'll take it right inside, puts one up, no good. And on the rebound, a foul's going to be called on Josh Smith as Josh went over the back of number 10 Myers in there. So Josh picks up personal foul number 1. Sperry brings the ball up for Juniata. Sperry with Shadle working on him. Into the corner it goes now for Myers. Bouncing it out in front. That's Myers, rather. This is Ennis. Ennis goes to take it inside, and let's see, he is going to be a foul called. Foul's on Shadle, number 10, his first. Team's third. And Myers will inbound it. Ennis back over here for Clark. Spins it back Sperry. Near wing over here comes now for Myers again. Myers goes right inside for Clark for 2. No good. On the rebound, Smith with the rebound. Back with it come Shadle. Shadle with a bounce pass on the baseline for a red-hot Drew Hunter. And Drew has got 2 more. It's 13-10. Here's Sperry taking it inside. Stolen away nicely by Wenzel. Back over here comes Smeltz with it. Smeltz looking for 2. It's good. Brent Smeltz for 2, but a great steal in there by Travis Wenzel. It is 15-0 here, and this is what I meant when I said it was a fluke. I thought when Juniata took care of the Trojans up there. Just didn't seem right, but it happened. Here's the ball loose. Here comes Smeltz with it. Smeltz looking for 2 more. It's good. Brent Smeltz for 2, and all of a sudden, here on Gordy Foster night, the Trojans are on fire. They lead 17-0 with 2:42 remaining here in the first period. Wow. I want a camera like that. Look at this. Well, we got real Trojans over here now. Cheerleaders and the fellas here getting together for a big cheer. All right. Ball will be inbounded now by Myers of Juniata with 2:42 remaining here in quarter number 1. And Myers will push it over there for Clark and then back to Myers as they get ready to bring the ball up court. Sperry with it. He goes inside here now for that 34. Near side for Myers for 2. No good. Rebound comes down here, and coming up with it is Nick Huffman. Nick with a pass over in the baseline. Shot for 2. Good. Brent Smeltz for 2 more. It's 19-0. 34 out there for Juniata is Shearer. But this is Sperry. It looked like a walk, but we won't take the walk. We'll take the 2 instead from Shadle. Shadle for 2. No good. Rebounded down over there by Lentz. His shot wouldn't go. Rebound put up there by Nick Huffman is good for 2 more. And up court comes a shot, no good. Rebounded in there for Smith. Back here for Lentz. Lentz with a bounce pass here in the baseline for Shadle for 2 more. It's good. So the Trojans really pouring it on here. Now it is 23-0. I'll show you the clock next chance I get. As Myers attempts to bring it up. Near wing over here he goes. Now inside. Turnaround shot by Sperry's good for 2. Well, the crowd goes, oh, we thought we were going to shut him out. It's 23-2 with 1:18 left here in the first quarter. It sure looked that way, but Shearer with a bucket. Shadle for Lentz. You get like guys like Lentz and Huffman who don't start. But boy, could they play anywhere. Here's the ball tipped loose by Myers. Ahead here for Clark. Clark across the timeline for Juniata. Near wing over here for that Sperry. Sperry takes it inside and then pushes it over in the baseline for a shot long. And on the rebound, we got a push foul call. It might be on, it's going to be on Shadle. And Brett will pick up his second personal foul here in the first quarter. Myers will inbound the ball for Juniata. Non-shooting foul, of course. Over here's a shot from the outside by Shearer. It is no good. Rebound tipped here to Huffman. Huffman pushes it up quickly for a run and gun to Smeltz. Good for 2. A great pass from Nick Huffman to Brent Smeltz. It's 25-2, and that's not the time of day. That's the score. Stolen away by Smeltz, and Smeltz is going to step on the end line that time. They say he stepped on the end line, and so it's going to be inbounded here by Juniata with 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Wenzel back into the ball game to replace Shadle for UDA. Myers get ready to inbound it here. Does so for that Sperry. And Sperry taking it all the way down the middle. And wait a second, we're going to have a hold foul called probably on Lentz, I believe. Yep. Yeah, Ryan will pick up the hold foul. His first. And with 26 seconds to go in the first period, Myers inbounds it here for that 44 guy. And let's see. Ball ahead here now for Huffman. Nick off the glass for 2. No good. Rebounded in there to Myers. 44 is Dreibelbiss in the ball game. This is Clark from the side for 2. No good. Rebound comes down inside there, and Wenzel's got it. Wenzel taking it up court with 4 seconds. 3. This is good if it would go. It's a little short, and that's going to do it as an amazing first quarter comes to an end here. The Trojans looking as good as we've seen them look all year, to say the least. They lead the Juniata Indians at the end of 1 quarter of play, 25-2. Wow. Back with the second period here in just a moment. Okay, the second period underway, and Juniata just coming off a very forgettable first period as Sperry has it for the Indians. Tapped away again inside. Smith with it. Smith with a bounce pass over here for Lentz, and then Lentz has the ball knocked out of bounds there. So it'll be inbounded by UD. Here's Smith back here for a pass over in the wing. Now inside to Smith. Smith had the ball come loose. Outside it goes. Wenzel for three, short. Rebound comes down inside here, and a walk will be called. Yep. Walk as they collided out there, and have to go for the walk, so it'll be UD inbounding the ball underneath the basket. Oh my, inbound pass nearly tapped away in there, but here's Smeltz with a nice pass on the baseline for Huffman. He wouldn't go with a return shot, put up and in good by Smith. Josh, by gosh, putting that one up and in on the putback. And back come the Indians. Sperry, near wing over here he goes. Shot from outside by Myers for three is good. And he has more than doubled their output for the game. Here's a trip called on Myers as he really tripped Smeltz. And Brent is okay, but my gosh, you can see that trip a mile away here. Anyway, it'll be inbounded by Lentz now. Loops it in here for Smith. Smith turnaround shot. No good. Smith with the rebound. Nope, no good. Rebound comes off there and picked up by Drivobis, who will push it back over here now for that Inist. Inist on the baseline with a pass. Myers for two more. It's good. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Hain now, as it's going to be a 20-second timeout. It's 27-7 with 6:52 remaining here in the first half. Well, it's the boys on top still after the Trojans. Oh, I thought it has to be Dave. Dave Shell there having fun for his UDA squad. Okay, Trojans inbounding the basketball following their 20-second timeout. 6:45 left here in the first half. Lentz bringing it up court. Oh my. Oh my. Was somebody left alone that time as Huffman got it and just popped it inside there for Smith for two, and Smith all alone. Here's a pass underneath. The ball's going to be stolen away as they went to make the play, and on the floor it goes. And Shearer getting himself all tied up in there. And it will be Huffman checking out of the ball game now as Drew Hunter back in there for the Trojans. Here's Lentz. Whoops, nearly stolen away. Let's see. Smith will pick it up over here. Into the wing he goes with it here for a pass to Hunter right inside again. And there Hunter again this time. They find Smith alone underneath again. So I don't know what's going on in there, but they're sure giving Josh some great opportunities, and he's taking advantage. It's 31-7. Here's Enist. Enist, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Lentz. Lentz coming back with it for UDA. He'll loop it over here for Smith again. Smith, one fake, one shot, no points that time, and Myers with the rebound. Enist coming up for it. Over here for Myers. Myers would like three. Nope, not that time. Rebounded there to Hunter. Back for Smeltz. Smeltz looking for some help. He'll push it over here now for Ryan Lentz. Ryan nearly had it stripped out of his hand. And again there, Clark getting aggressive out in front. Gets it in here for Hunter. Hunter back here for Wenzel. Wenzel taking it in and pushing it here for Hunter. Hunter with one big dribble and then goes to the hoop and he's fouled. And Drew will go to the foul line, I do believe, shooting two. Hunter to shoot a pair for UDA. His first one is good. Returns to the ball game to replace Lentz for Coach Hain. Drew Hunter's second shot is good. Boy, Drew's had a night so far, believe me. 5:08 left here in the first half. He's got more than a dozen points, I believe, in this one so far. This is Sperry. Over the wing, he goes for Clark inside, they'll push it. Turnaround shot put up there by Innes, no good. And on the rebound, let's see who's got it. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay up here, red ball, they said. Sainer chasing that one, but couldn't catch up with it, so they'll loop it inside here. And oh my gosh. On the floor he goes. Shadle for two, no good, but a charge foul called on Shadle. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Huh? That was a terrible call. They had the collision on here, and then later on he calls Shadle for a charge. And for Brett, it's his third personal foul. Oy, ay, ay. Anyway, Coach Haynes says, forget that one. And back with it comes 24, looping it inside. Ball came loose. Clark has it, spins it out here on the wing for Sperry, and then he's fouled. Blocking foul be called on UD, probably on Smith. It is on Smith. That'll send Sperry of Juniata to the foul line. Smith will come out of the ball game for UD. Smith picked up his second personal, so he checks out now as Dick Huffman in there to replace Josh. First shot by Sperry is good. Here is Sperry's second shot, and it is also good. 33-9, and back comes Lentz with it for UD. Near wing here for Wenzel. Wenzel, nice bounce on the baseline here for Huffman. Huffman for two more. Again, Nick with that nice, soft, gentle shot. Goes up and in there slick as a whistle. Sperry trying to go inside, pushing off. Him and Lentz battling. Shot put up, good for two. So Sperry with a nice move inside there. Really battling with Ryan Lentz all the way on that one, but he got it to go home. And here's Smeltz outside for Wenzel. Wenzel takes it right to the hoop, has an opening, puts a shot up. It won't go down, but he's fouled, and Travis will go to the line, shooting two. Travis at the line to shoot a pair. Here's his first one. It is no good. It's out of the ball game for Juniata as Myers back in there for the Indians. Second shot by Travis Wenzel is good, so he made 1 out of 2. It makes it a 36-11 ball game. Near wing over here for Clark. He'll push it out in front. Shot put up there, maybe blocked away. At any rate, Smeltz coming up with it. Back here for Wenzel. Wenzel, over in the wing he goes. Nice bounce pass inside for Hunter. Hunter for two more, wouldn't go, but a return shot there again. Nick Huffman for two more. It's 38-11, 3:28 left here in the first half. Myers, inside he goes with it. Shot put up by Dreibelbiss, good for two. 38-13. 30 is Sainer, not Dreibelbiss, I beg your pardon. That was Sainer with the last bucket. Here's Wenzel. Wenzel trying to work inside, and a push foul is going to be called on Myers. It'll be the 5th team foul. For Myers, it'll be his second. And UD will simply inbound the ball. 3:06 left here in the first half. Lentz to inbound the ball. Back over here for Wenzel. Wenzel taking it inside. Stopping and popping off the glass for two, good. For Travis Wenzel getting himself into the offense now. Gets two more. And Sperry up court here for Myers. Myers looping it inside, but a push foul called probably on Nick Huffman. And that may be sending Sainer to the line shooting a 1-and-1. It will. With 2:50 left in the first half, Sainer will shoot a 1-and-1. For Nick Huffman, I think it is his first. And Nick picked up his first. The rebound came back off here as he missed his first shot, and then the ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay up here because it was tipped by Juniata. So Smeltz will inbound the ball. Right here for Hunter. Here's Wenzel. Wenzel taking it inside, off the glass again for two more. So now Travis has got the range out there as he sinks two in a row. 42-13. Look out, ball on the floor, picked up over here by Myers. Myers into the corner now as Clark has it. He'll push it over in the wing, and chasing it down over there is that pass inside for Myers. Ooh, a foul called on Hunter. Wow. And that's going to send Myers to the line shooting 2. On George Hunter his first, and Myers missed his first shot, so he'll get to shoot one more. And here it is. It's good. 42-14, 2:15 left here in the first half. Here's Wenzel for 2. It's good. Travis Wenzel gets his 6th point here in just the last minute or so. 2 minutes maybe. Here's Clark with it. Clark out in front. Oh, near steal in there by Lentz, and then the ball's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Shearer. It'll be UD ball. 1:55 left here in the first half of this ball game. Lentz coming up court with it for UD. He'll take it right inside. Stop, pops a shot up, wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around inside there, controlled by Lentz. His second try, no good. Ball controlled inside to Hunter. Hunter puts a shot up and a walk called first. Drew really got himself in some heavy traffic in there then, and when he tried to back out to put that shot up, he was called for the walk. He didn't have any room to dribble. There were people all over him. So back with it comes Juniata. Ooh, near steal over there by Smeltz. And another near steal in there by Wenzel. But the ball's shot up anyway, and Sperry has it. She's looking for 2, no good. Rebound goes right down here to Wenzel. Quick pass ahead here looking for Smeltz, but out of the range of Brent. So Juniata will inbound the ball. 1:10 left here in the first half. Sperry here for that Clark. Shearer pushes it out here for Clark for 3. It's good. 45 seconds remaining in the half. Here's Wenzel again on the baseline, pushes it out underneath. Shot from the side over there by Smeltz, wouldn't go. Rebounded inside to Nick Huffman, though, and Nick right there for 2 more. Nick plays like a guy 6'10", and really plays great on both ends of the court. Here's Clark, reeling it over there for Sainer. Sainer will take it and push it down here for Sperry and hold everything. We got a hold called first on Wenzel. Shearer at the line, shooting 2, makes the first one. Replaced in there by Stroop for Coach Hain. Second try, good. 46-19 is the score with 15 seconds remaining here in a half. Shot from the side for 3, no good. Right there, Stroop for 2. Well, it looked like a pass to Stroop, and Stroop put it back for 2 more. 48-19. Sperry trying to go inside with it, but a blocking foul is going to be called on Ryan Lentz. And that's going to send Sperry to the foul line, shooting 2. Two. Lentz picked up his second personal foul. Sperry put his first one in here, made it a 48-20 ball game. Here's his second one. It's good. 48-21. Only 5 seconds left. Here's Smeltz with it. Smeltz will drive it on the baseline, puts a shot up. It's good if it goes, but it didn't go, and there's a foul called. And Smeltz will get a chance to go to the line, shooting 2. Foul was on Clark of Juniata. And that's going to let Brent Smeltz go to the foul line for UDA, and he'll be shooting 2 with 1.6 seconds remaining here in the first half. His first shot is no good, just off the mark a little bit. He's looking to give the Trojans their 49th point to go into halftime with it here, if he can put this one in. And here it is, and it is good. 49-21 is the score, and that should have done it. This ball is off the rim, not the rim, but the backboard. But anyway, a heck of a first half here on Gordy Foster night at the ballpark, as the Trojans take a whopping lead into the first half. It is UDA 49 and the Indians of Juniata 21. Be nice if we could get the Trojans some night to do a cheer over this way, especially this one. Back with the second half in just a moment. Well, you can see the teams are back on the court now, getting ready for the second half of play, and the Juniata Indians here with a long row to hoe, but they're going to try their best as Sperry has it. The corner he goes there for Myers, and Myers will play with it back into the corner for Sperry. Sperry on the baseline, tries to drive it underneath. It's stolen away, picked up in here by Wenzel. Travis coming back up court with it for UDA. Travis there for Shadle. He'll drop it. Shadle out in front. Right here he comes to Hunter. Hunter, who had a great first half, passes it to Smith for two. It's good. So from Drew Hunter to Josh Smith, and Smith has two more for UD. 51-21. And down with it comes Sperry into the corner there. Shot from the side for three by Shearer. No good. Rebounded in here to Smeltz. And Brett will bring it up court. Pushes it over in the baseline here for a shot by Wenzel. It rolled over the net. No good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Smith's shot won't go, but a foul called. And Josh will go to the line shooting two. Here's Smith's first try, and it is no good. Getting ready to put his second one up and in. 52-21. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Sperry up court with it for Juniata with a rush. Shadle guarding him. Sperry will drop it here to Clark goes over in a wing. Shot from the side for three by Enos, no good, and taken off over there by Travis Wenzel, but then his pass for Smeltz is behind Brett, and it will be inbounded by Juniata for Sperry. Sperry near wing here. Clark inside here for Myers. Back for Clark. Ooh, Clark has the ball go on the floor, then he picked it up. It'll be called a double dribble. It'll be UD ball. 52-21 the score. Shadle coming up court for Upper Dauphin. Here's Brett. Brett takes it inside here for Smith and hold everything. We got a foul called on number 34. I think it was. No, we have a hold on UD. The hold is on Smeltz, and he picks up his first. Inist coming up court with it for Juniata. Near wing here for Myers. Myers will have it near stolen away and then bounces it back here for Clark. Clark spinning it around the top of the circle. Smeltz on him. Over there in the wing it goes for that Sperry. Sperry drops it inside here. And a turnaround shot by Shearer is good for two. 52-23. Smeltz, Smeltz on the baseline and a foul called underneath. Foul will be on number 34, Shearer. And UD will get the ball on the baseline. 5:39 left here in the third quarter. Sainer returns to the ball game to replace Inist. Smith with it for UD. Now, nice pass inside to Smith on the baseline for a shot by Drew Hunter is good for two more. Way to go, Drew. 54-23. Nice passing and a nice soft touch on that one by that Drew Hunter. Sperry trying to work it inside. Shadle has him cut off pretty well over there. This goes outside down in for Sainer for two. No good. Rebound comes down there to Hunter. Drop it back here for Travis Wenzel. Wenzel looking for some help. Had it stolen away that time. Sperry picking it off. Sperry going to the hoop for two. No good. Shadle with a rebound. So Sperry misses the layup. Shadle coming back with it. He's looking for two. It is no good, and on the rebound, it's going to be controlled there by Sainer of Juniata. Up court he comes for that Sperry guy. On the wings, Shearer. And a walk called. Shearer got blocked off in there nicely by Wenzel that time. And Wenzel going to check out of the game. Both he and Smith check out of the game for UD. As Lentz returns to the lineup, as does Nick Huffman. Pass inside for Hunter. Hunter on the baseline with a shot for two. A little bit off the mark, and a foul will be called on Nick Huffman, I do believe. Nick going in for the rebound, picks up the foul. So Myers getting ready to inbound the ball. Does so up here for Shearer. Quick pass ahead here now off the hands of Huffman, who hurried on back there. They were trying to hit Sainer with a pass, but Nick Huffman right there to knock that one out of there. So Myers will inbound the ball for Juniata. Bounces it over the wing for Sainer. Sainer steps back and looks for two. No good. Rebound comes right down here to Lentz. Lentz coming with a good bounce pass here for Shadle for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Sainer, and back with it comes Juniata. Here's Shearer. Dropping it over there for Eniston. Eniston on the baseline and push it over in the wing. Shot for three. No good. And a foul out on the wing over here. And it looks like number 10, Myers, is injured on that one. And timeout called. Looks like Mr. Myers may have injured his right ankle. So we hope he's going to be okay. He's sitting on a bench, but he is in some kind of pain. They're going to put an ice pack on it for him. So we hope the best for that young fella. He's a hustler here for Juniata for sure. In the meantime, shooting two is Clark, and he missed the first one. Clark will see if he can do better in the second try. Nope, not that time. Rebound tipped around by Sainer, but gathered in here by Lentz, and Lentz will drop it back now for Shadle. Shadle for Lentz. Inside they go. Turnaround shot by Hunter. Good for two more. Drew Hunter for two more for UD. 56-23. They've doubled up these Indians. There's Sperry trying to go underneath with it. Pushes a pass over here for that Sainer, and it wouldn't go. Rebounded in here to Hunter. Back with it comes Shadle for UD. Near wing over here for Huffman. Huffman with the reverse layup. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Shearer, who will drop it back for Enist. Enist taking it right inside, looking for two, wouldn't go, and a rebound comes down to Hunter, tapped loose over there for Shadle. Shadle with a quick pass ahead here now for Wenzel. Wenzel looking for two, it's good. Some nice passing and a good finish to the play by that Travis Wenzel. And back comes Sperry. On the wing over there for Clark. Clark circles it out in front, looking for a little help, and goes inside with it for a pass for Sperry. His shot short. Inside, though, is that Shearer for two more. Shearer on the rebound that time, putting back Sperry's shot. Got two. And Lentz. Nick from outside. It is no good, and the rebound comes out in every Enist, and Enist will bring it back up court for Juniata. He's going to want to go all the way. He does. Put the shot up from underneath, and a foul called on UD. Both Enist and Huffman go to the floor, but it'll be Enist here shooting two. And Shadle out now as Enist missed his first one, as Smith and Smelts return to the lineup. So Ennis made his second one. And back with it comes Lentz now on the near side over here for Smelts. Bounce pass inside. Smith turnaround shot short. And Ennis with the rebound for Juniata. He'll bring it back up court. Fires one right underneath, but the ball was underneath too far. Smith picks it off, and back with it comes Smelts. Smelts over the wing over there for a pass inside to Hunter. And then, wait a minute, it'll be a walk called on Nick. Or Nick Huffman. I may have said Hunter, but Nick Huffman. And Nick walked with it with 2:05 left here in the third quarter. Shearer coming up court with it for Juniata. Ooh, near steal over there by Huffman. Sainer taking the right inside for 2, and he missed the shot. And on the rebound, it's to Smith. Back ahead here now for Smeltz. Smeltz winging it over on the baseline. Shot put up over there by Lentz is blocked away by Shearer. And back with it comes Sainer? Yeah, Sainer for 2. So they broke back quickly that time as the Trojans were a little lax on that one. Here's a shot put up by Wenzel, wouldn't go, but he'll go to the foul line shooting 2. Travis Wenzel at the line to shoot a pair for UDA. And his first one is good. Back into the ball game for Coach Hain, replacing Nick Huffman. Wenzel's second shot, good also. 60-28. Shearer for Juniata up court with it now as the time winds down here in the first, or the third quarter rather. East over there for that Shearer. Shearer tries to drive the baseline, turnaround shot. No good. Rebounded down here to Hunter. So Shearer has had some good attempts inside, but they just won't go down for him. Here's Smith for 2. It's good. Well, boy, I'll tell you what, Josh leaned under there pretty far that time. Had to almost reach back to put that one in. As Sperry dumping it inside here now, and let's see. Sainer for 2, no good. Rebounded in here to Hunter. And then he'll tap it back, and Hunter has it over here for Smeltz. Smeltz over on the left wing side. Inside nicely for Smith. Smith, one dribble, one shot. No points that time as Sainer comes down with a rebound. This is Clark. Dropping it here for that Sperry. Clark from outside for 2, no good. Rebound tipped around in there and is going to be controlled back here to Enist. Shearer for 3, no good rather. And UD coming back with it now as both teams getting a little quiet. Hunter inside for 2, but a foul called, and Drew will go to the foul line shooting 2. With 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. 4 seconds. So see if Drew can make a couple of these just for the heck of it. First one. Nope, just off the front. Here's Hunter's second shot, and it is good. 63-28, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. This is good if it goes. Nope, not that time, as the buzzer ends to end of the third quarter. So, with one more quarter to play, the Trojans in command now, 63-28. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter here tonight in just a moment. Brett Shadle will inbound the basketball for UDA here as they get the advantage of inbounding to begin the fourth quarter here against Juniata. And well, he'll have the ball actually inbounded to him by Travis Wenzel. Now Shadle has it, and Brett picking up the dribble here for Huffman. Inside for Smith. Smith turned around, 8-foot try, no good. Rebound tipped around over there. Let's see who's going to control it. It's going to be out of bounds. And it will remain UD ball. Shadle inbounding. Smith bounces it over here for Wenzel. Wenzel has it knocked out of bounds, and it'll be off Juniata. So Shadle will inbound it here for Smith. Here's Wenzel for Shadle. Shadle for 3. Nope, just off the mark that time, and Myers with the rebound. Back here for Enist. Enist has Sperry on the left side over here, but he'll bounce it here instead for that Shearer. And Shearer, guarded by Wenzel. Shoots it over there for Sperry. Back over Myers. He has her for Clark. Inside they go here. Turnaround shot by Sperry Shearer wouldn't go. Rebounded here to the Trojans, and on the attempt at the alley-oop type style here for Smeltz, it wouldn't go. Sperry coming back for Juniata. Here's Enos. Enos for Myers, and then Enos has it back. Wait a second. We got a foul called on 52. The foul is on Smith, actually away from the play a little bit. And for Josh, it's his third. Here's Sperry. Sperry, Shadle guarding him. Sperry will take it inside, puts a shot off the glass, good for two. So Sperry here gets himself two and gets his Juniata Indians their 30th point. Shadle coming back with it for UD, bouncing it over here for Smeltz. Smeltz right out in front. Here's Wenzel for two. It's good. A 15-foot shot by Travis Wenzel right from the foul line that time. 65-30. Sperry near wing over here for that Enos. Enos wanted to go inside, tapped away, and then let's see. They're going to battle for it and going to come over here for UD. Wenzel will inbound it. Here's Shadle. Nick Huffman out on top. We'll stay back a little, watch these Trojans play it inside. Here's Shadle. In for Smith. Smith to the hoop for two. It's good. Josh Smith with a good night tonight, and he just rims two more. 67-30, 5:40 left here in the ballgame. Sperry in here for Shearer. Actually, the Juniata has not done well this season, but they made the Trojans look goofy up there at Juniata earlier on, so that's why Trojans really putting it on them here. Here's Clark for two, no good. Ball tipped around inside. Huffman with a rebound. Quickly ahead here for Smeltz. Smeltz with a good head fake and a pass to Shadle. A good head fake by that Brent Smeltz to Brett Shadle, and Shadle put her home. And we've got Enos over on the right wing. Enos is looking for somebody inside, and nobody home there. And they'll dump it over here for Myers. Myers for three, short. Rebounded in there to Smith. Smith pushes it back here for Shadle. Shadle with a pass down on the wing here for Huffman. Huffman goes across the court. They'll set it up looking for three. Nope, not that time, but a foul called on Smith. Josh will pick up personal foul number 4, I believe, and Coach Haynes says timeout. Coach got to slow things down now, and it looks as though we're going to have some subs coming into the ball game with 4:43 remaining here. It's 69-30. UD by, what is that, 39, huh? The Trojans will bring out McNinch, Buffington, Stroop, Kinch, and Snyder. Full, totally different squad. Here's Clark from outside, off the mark, rebounded inside there. Ennis, no good, and the rebound comes down to Bill Snyder. He'll drop it back here now for Stroop. Stroop over the wing, Buffington. Inside it goes, now near wing over here. Oops, and the ball comes loose out there, and it's going to be out of bounds off Stroop that time. 52. We have no number for him for the Juniata. Here's Clark, however. He'll come across here for Enos into the corner. Now, spinning it here for Clark. Sperry over in the wing. Shot from the side for three. Short. Rebound comes down here to Stroop. Stroop will bounce it over here now as they try to go inside again with it. Snyder trying to push it in, and then nearly had it stolen. It's going to go out of bounds, they say, off Bill Snyder. And so it'll be inbounded by Juniata. 69-30 as they bounce it over here for that Enos. Enos goes across the court with it. This is Clark, back for Enos. Enos takes it inside, looks for two, no good. Return shot put up by 52, who is not in our roster, but let's see. Nope, don't know where this 52 guy came from. But anyway, he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. Foul was on Larry McNinch, his first, of course. 52 puts a shot up, no good. Drive miss 44 in the ball game now for Juniata, as they'll bring it down here for Buffington. And bounce pass inside for Kinch. Kinch is shot a little bit short. And on the rebound, Myers brings it up for Clark. This is Clark with it. Taking it inside, ball knocked out of there, and a good block by Kinch, I believe, that time. I believe he got a hand on it, number 50 out there. So Myers will inbound it over the wing. Ooh, stolen away in there nicely by Buffington, who will drop it back here now to McNinch. Buffington with it again. Inside he goes here. Shot put up over there. Blocked away. Kinch makes his move inside. Gives it Larry McNinch for 2. It's good. Larry McNinch gets 2 off the pass from Kinch. Kinch to McNinch to Kinch. Rather the other way around. Kinch to McNinch, whatever. Here's a shot for 3 from outside. That's off the mark all the way, and they're going to allow it to go out of bounds with 2:45 left here in the ball game. And UD will inbound the basketball. Zach Buffington up court here for UD. Near wing over here comes to Snyder. Inside for McNinch. Snyder with it. Now they'll cut it right inside here for Kinch for 2. Oh, it wouldn't go. Rebounded. Let's see. Tapped around out of there. They say it's going to go off Shearer, or off Sperry, rather. And so UD will inbound with 2:26 left here in the game. Nice bouncing pass inside, but Kinch couldn't handle that pass, and Clark has it for Juniata. Sperry. Near wing over here comes to Myers. Myers crossed the court. Ooh, nearly tapped away, and it is going to be tapped away and lost out of bounds by Juniata. It'll be UD ball. McNinch and McNinch and Buffington check out of the ball game now, as Save in there along with, let's see, I'll find out who else came in. Here's who came in. He comes into the ball game and gets 2. That's that Curtis. I can't remember what is Josh Curtis, I think it is. But he came right in the game and got 2 points. Here's Clark for 3. It's good. 2. They gave him 2. All right. So back comes Save for UD. Save bouncing it over here for Snyder, rather. And then the ball comes loose inside there, and on the floor it goes. It's going to be picked up by, then they give it back. So the game got a little ragged here, as Clark will control it for Juniata. 1:20 left here in the ball game. Inside, they'll push it on the baseline. Shot put up and a foul called. Foul will be on Kinch, I believe. Yeah, Kinch will get the foul. And to the foul line goes 52 for Juniata. 14, Peters. Number 42, McNinch, into the ball game for Coach Hain. His second shot no good. And so UD will inbound the ball. 1:16 remaining here. It's been a big night for UD. The junior varsity lost their ball game in overtime by 1 point. But boy, the varsity came out here smoking and put these guys away early, having a lead of as much as 25-2, I think it was, at the end of the first quarter, something like that. Here's Peters looking for 2. That's a little bit short. Rebound comes back there, and it's taken away by Juniata. Sperry rushing it all the way to the right baseline. And then had it nearly tapped out of there, his hands by Peters. There's a shot put up for 2, no good. A return shot, 52, no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be controlled in here by Curtis, who will drop it back here for Peters. Peters goes on the left wing side. Here's Save for 3. Oh, wouldn't stay down. McNinch with the rebound, good for 2. Larry McNinch just picked that one off and stuck her right back in there. Way to go, Larry. 20 seconds remaining. 75-32, a blitzing tonight of these Juniata Indians by the UDA Trojans. Sperry inside, he goes with it. The ball came loose, and the Trojans will battle for it as Curtis picks it up. Pass over here for Save, and let's see, that's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay up here with just 1.7 seconds. So Josh Peters is going to get the inbounds pass, and they're going to want to see if Josh can't throw it right up. Here it is. Whoa, well, he missed everything as the buzzer goes, but a great ball game. Final score, UDA 75 and Juniata Indians 32. Congratulations to Coach Hain and to his assistants over there, and to every one of these guys tonight who have really come out here and performed well in this winning effort against Juniata. Now, Juniata, as I said, hasn't played all that well all year, but by gosh, they gave the Trojans fits up there, and the Trojans just turned it around tonight. So congratulations all the way around. It's been a great night. Coach Foster getting the portrait hung out there in the Wall of Fame here at UDA, and so Trojans top off the evening with a real blitzing of the Juniata Indians. So we'll catch you later at the next UDA basketball game, and that's coming up, I think, on Tuesday, and I believe it'll be at, well, I'm not sure. At any rate, we'll see you then.